Charlie Brown and Snoopy, the bizarrely bald boy and his faithful beagle, aren't nearly as famous as they used to be.
Seriously, Hex, when I heard we were doing Snoopy Flying Aces, I thought this had something to do with Snoop Dogg instead of the old Peanuts comic strip.
Well, no, there's not a rapper in sight. Instead, the game casts the characters from Peanuts as flying aces in an alternate World War I. With Charlie Brown as a heroic British commander and Snoopy as his crack pilot, defending the Allies from the likes of Lucy, a German officer, and the evil Red Baron.
If you don't know much about the Peanuts universe, then it's not really an issue. It's all just window dressing here. This game is about shooting down other planes, not the characters.
Yeah, I was really surprised by this game. I mean, I just didn't expect an XBLA based on an old comic strip gag to be this much fun, but I had a really good time with it.
It reminds me a lot of Crimson Skies, one of the launch games to the original Xbox. The controls are almost identical, and even the maps are pretty much the same. That's not a bad thing though. Crimson Skies was one of the best dogfighting games on the Xbox, and Snoopy might just be one of the best on Xbox Live Arcade. See what they did there? Dogfighting and Snoopy's a dog?
Woof woof.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, Barjo. All of the basic flight controls are with the left thumbstick, and you can use the right thumbstick to pull off various aerobatic moves like barrel rolls and quick turns and loops. It's a great system. It's not too complex, but it's deep enough to be really satisfying.
Yeah, and each plane has 3 weapons, a machine gun and 2 special weapons, like homing rockets, a blunderbuss, EMP bursts, mines and the like. You can switch between the special weapons by hitting the B button.
There are a bunch of planes to unlock and fly in the single-player campaign and in the multiplayer, but there's little to differentiate the majority of them. All of the planes fit into one of 3 categories: fast and fragile, slow and tough, or balanced across the board.
I didn't mind that there weren't heaps of planes to choose from. I think that could overcomplicate what is really just a bit of arcadey fun.
I guess you're right, and there's enough weapons to choose from that you should be able to customize your plane to your specific tastes.
There is a single-player mission, co-op missions, and also multiplayer. The campaign takes you through bizarro Europe and poses a bunch of different challenges, from straight dogfighting to manning anti-aircraft guns, launching bombs from a Zeppelin, or playing follow the leader.
You know, I thought the campaign was a bit forgettable. I mean, there's lots of missions, but most of them are the same, and you just fight wave after wave of enemy fighters. It's a good tutorial for the multiplayer, but it's not something you'd want to devote too much time to, really.
Yeah, I agree. In multiplayer, there's dogfight, team dogfight, and a capture the flag game in which you have to grab the bone and hold on to it for as long as possible for points. There's also an aerial football game called Pigskin, which fans of the comic might remember.
Yeah, it's a nice mix, but you don't really get to choose which ones you want to play. It's just dogfight or team dogfight, unless you want to wait around for ages to get a team game with only a handful of players.
Yeah, luckily free-for-all is the most fun.
Definitely, but be prepared to get pwned like a noob. 16 players all shooting out at each other in a small area with all kinds of fantastical weapons means you won't stay alive for long.
Snoopy features a points-based ranking system and a kill streak counter. The kill streaks and rankings are pretty much ornamental though.
What did you think of the game?
I liked it, mainly for its hectic multiplayer fun, so I'm giving it 8 out of 10 rubber chickens.
Yeah, I agree. The multiplayer is really where it's at with this game. It's a 7 from me.